molecular structure. This is a very important chapter for the class 11, and today we are gonna see that. So first, let's understand matter. Matter is made up of one or different type of element under normal condition. No other element exists an independent atom in nature except the noble gas. So this is very first term in the, it will come in the MCQs. So matter is the different type of element under which normal condition no other element exists as an independent atom. So no other element except the atom except the noble gases. So for example, this is a noble gas. These noble gas does not exist together, but sometimes, we didn't have learned about that, but sometimes they exist together as one species having a character property, such as a group of atoms is called molecule. So group of combining atoms are called what? A molecule. Obviously that there must be some force which is holding. So as I showed this diagram to you, what was holding these two? It is not a line, but it's a joke, okay? But it's not a line, it's a chemical bonding. Of course, it's a chemical bonding. So I forgot to say, kindly take your NCERT book so you can refer. So it is a chemical bonding. For a obvious case, it's a chemical bonding here. Together as a one species with a chemical bond. The attractive force which holds various constituent atom ion together in different chemical species is called chemical bond. Since the formation of chemical compound take place as a result of combination of atom of various elements in different ways, is the last question. How do atom combine? That is not important. Let's start from here. So for answering all this, how do it came together? For answering all these, the Clausius-Lewis approach, valency shell, electron pair repulsion, VASEPR theory, valency bond, VB, and molecular orbital theory. So Clausius-Lewis. So you will see who's Clausius-Lewis. So let's see who is Lewis. So Clausius-Lewis approach the like VCEPR, that is none like valency shell, electron pair, and repulsion. Next is none like VB, that is valency bond. That's what? Valency bond. And next MO, that is molecular bond, I guess. Yeah, molecular orbital. That's what? That's orbital. So these are present here. So next have they given like closely interrupted and developed molecules. So the evolution of various theory of valency. So the evolution of various theory of valency, interruption of the nature of chemical bonds have closely been related to the development and the understanding. So these are the giving introduction, and they are going here. These are not important. In order to explain the formation of the chemical bond in terms of the electron, a number of atoms were made, but it was only in 1969. So which year? 1916, when Clausius-Lewis succeeded independently in giving a satisfactory explanation. So he gave a satisfactory explanation. So here they gave a satisfactory explanation. Let's see. Lewis pictured that the atom in terms of positive charge kernel. So what he gave? He gave that the positively charged. Kindly take your NCRT, guys. So he said that the positively charged everything is called kernel. That is none other than the nucleus plus in the inner part. So the nucleus plus. So this is nucleus is plus, and this plus part is called electron. Thus, a single outer shell of electron of sodium would occupy. So you know sodium, and this is an electronic shell. This is an electronic shell, and single shell of Weber occupy 8. So we already know about this 8 carry thing, and sodium could occupy. While in the case of noble gas, all 8 occupies the corner. So he assimilated it like a cuboid. So I'm going to say about that. Thus, the outer shell of electron of sodium would occupy all the cube. This will be a cuboid. Sorry, it's a cube. Sorry, my cube will be worse. And thus, he said that the sodium would cover all the sides. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All the 8 sides of the sodium atom. Lewis postulated that the atom achieved the chemical octant. So here we can see that Lewis postulated that atom achieved the stable octant when they are linked by the chemical bond. So that's like 100% true. We know that. In the case of sodium and chlorine, these happen only in the transfer of electrons. So we know the sharing bond. We have learned in the class 10 that the Na plus and Cl minus ions. In these cases, you need to give the chlorine. In this case, sodium and chlorine, this happens only by the transfer of electrons. So transfer of electron, you know that Na plus Cl minus, that thing. In the case of Cl2, H2, F2, etc., the bond is formed by sharing of pair of electrons. So not only one electron, it's the sharing of pair of electron. The sharing of pair of electron. So that while sharing of pair of electron between the atom. So between the atom, in the process of each atom attains stability. So in this process, what gets stability? In this process, the each atom attains the stability of the outer shell. Attains stable outer octant. The sharing of pair electron between the atom, in the process each atom attains the stability of the atom. So those lines are here. Stable outer octant of electron. In this case, the mother molecule like Cl minus H2, F2, etc. The bond is formed by the sharing of pair of electron between the atoms. So how the bond is formed? The bond is formed by sharing of pair of electron between the atoms. So it's shared by the pair of electron between the atom. In this process, each atom attains a stable outer octant of the electron. By sharing, it gets what? It gets shared by stable outer octant of the electron. So let's say Lewis symbol. So this is the Lewis symbol. Then the formation of molecule, only the outer shell of electron take part in the chemical combination, and they are known as valence electrons. So what is an electron? In the formation of a molecule. So this is a molecular formation. This is a molecular formation. In the formation of molecule, only the outer shell, so this is an outer shell take part in the chemical combination. So only chemical combination is taken by the outer shell. This is outer shell and this is called valence electron. The inner shell of electron are as well as protected by get not involved by the combination. G and Lewis, so here it's given. Inner part of electron are well protected and are also not involved in the combination of the process. G. N. Lewis, an American chemist, introduced simple notation to represent the valency. So he represents the simple notations for the valency of the electron. The Lewis symbol element was lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen, fluorine. So you will be noticing this. So you already know this, all these things. These are the electron that is surrounded in the last valency. So we already learned about this. La means 1, Li means 1, H is equal to 1, Cl is equal to 6, and we all know about this. Now let's see the significance of Lewis symbol. The number of dots around the symbol represent the number of valency protons. So as I said, the number of As I said that the number of valence electron, this number of electron help to calculate the group of electron. So in the outermost shell, the valence are that these valence electron, this valence electron can be helped in the founding of the valency of the element. The group valency of the element is generally either equal to the number of the dot Lewis or the 8 ms one. Causal in relation to the chemical bonding drew attention to the following facts. So he brought some facts that we should understand. So what are the facts? The facts are in the periodic table, the highly electronegative halogens and the highly electropositive alkalines they are separated by what? The noble gas. So we all know how the periodic table will be like. Periodic table will be like this. So suppose the periodic table like electronegative and the electropositive is separated by what? Is separated by the noble gas. Noble gas is separated by noble gas. The formation of a negative ion from the halogen atom and a positive ion from the alkaline metal. So the formation of negative ion. So kindly have your NCERT page number 101 in the old edition. I don't know about the new edition, so kindly take 101. I will going to explain the board for you because it's not comfortable explaining now. So kindly take your NCERT. So in the periodic table, the highly electropositive, we already learned about that, electronegative halogens. The electronegative halogens and the electropositive, sorry, I wrote it wrongly, I guess. Once again. The electronegative halogens and electropositive alkalis are separated. They both are separated by what? They both are separated by the noble gases. They are separated by what? They are separated by the noble gases. This is the first point they are giving. And coming up to the second point, the formation of negative ion from the halogen. So formation of negative ion from the halogen and a negative ion from the halogen and positive ion from the alkali. Positive ion from the alkali metal atom is associated with gain. So associated with what? Gain or the loss of an electron by respective atom. So respective atom, it's like gain and loss. So we know that there are trimetal and all like that. It's a gain and loss atom with respective to the atom. So next, the electron, the negative and the positive ion thus formed attained a stable noble gas. So they attain what? They attain the stable noble gas, with the exception of helium, which has a doublet of electrons. So helium has a doublet of electron. It has a doublet of electron. Have particular stable outer configuration of 8 octane that we already know. The negative and the positive ion are stabilized by electrostatic attraction. So the negative and the positive are stabilized by electrostatic attraction. So we have learned all the points. First, the negative is from electronegative halogens, and positive electropositive alkalines are separated by noble gas, and the halogens, the formation of negative ion from the halogen and the formation of positive ion from the alkaline, and these from positive to negative are get by loss and gain respective of the atom, and the positive and negative are stable gas of the stable noble gas, and the helium is a duplet of the electron, and the plus and the electric and the negative and positive are by forced by the electrostatic force of attraction. For example, let's see the NaCl. Example, NaCl. Na is equal to Na plus Cl minus Na3. That's the valence shell. Okay, cell. That will be like Ne. Sorry, it's not Na. I get it's Na. So Cl plus E minus is equal to Cl1 minus. So again the valence is like Ne3s. So you are wondering, this is the number of in the electron shell. It will be there. Know that you have the Aftabus principle in the. You have been learning the Aftabus principle in the last chapter. That is the structure of atom. By that they will be teaching you this all things. If you want, you can comment. I will put that video also. So Ne plus and 3p5. That is NeP5, and Na plus Cl minus, that is NaCl plus Na plus Cl minus. Similarly, the formation of ASAFO, that is a homework for you. You should do that. The homework is CAF2. This is also in the book, but don't see. Without seeing, you can try. If you have any doubt, kindly comment. The bond formed by the next one. The bond formed as a result of electrostatic attraction between the positive and negative ion was termed as the electrovalent bond. So it's very important. That is the bond formed by the positive. The bond formed by the positive and the negative attraction ion is termed as electrovalent bond. The electrovalent is thus equal to the number of unit charge on the chain. So the AeV is electrovalent. It's equal to the number of charge on the ion. That's the charge of the ion. Causal postulates provide the basic of the modern concept regarding ion formation by electron transfer and the formation of ion crystalline compound. So the causal postulations provide the basis for the modern concept regarding the ion formation. The formation of ion by electron transfer and the formation of ionic crystal compound. Crystalline compound. His view have proved to be a great value in the understanding and segmentation of the ion compound. At the same time, he did not recognize the fact that a large number of compounds did not fit into these concepts. So there are many concepts that shouldn't fit around the concept. So let's take 2 seconds break. So next topic is very easy that everyone knows. That's octant rule. Octant rule. This is very important, my dear guys. So this is very important. That is octant. Octant spelling wrong, I guess. Yes. Joining it together. No, it's getting worse. Let's see the octant rule. Octant rule. We already know what's octant rule. Come on. We have learned in the previous class 9. For class 9 lectures. See the Aurelia class 11. 9 NEET for that simplification. So now let's see the octant rule. Before going to octant rule, I want to mention you something that is very important. That is Lewis structure of atom. As I said, the Lewis structure of atom, the electrovalent bond, the chemical and the electronic theory of valency. So let's give you some NEET point before I'm going to deep inside the concept. Let me see the NEET point. So these are all the NEET point. So kindly make note of this. So it's not in your NCERT. It's so different. So kindly make point in this. It's all the NEET point. In this NEET point, note that this the Lewis approach to chemical bonding. So we have learned all these electrovalent, electrostatic and all. For this, it's also called as electro theory of valency or chemical bond theory or modern theory of valency. So notice I'm writing in short: electro theory valency or chemical bond theory or the modern theory of valency. That is electron theory valency, chemical bond theory, modern theory of valence. This was proposed by whom? Our good old father for chemistry, that's none Bohr. He had introduced it by the Bohr atomic theory. So Bohr ATP, I'll remember like that. According to this, the outermost energy level is known as valency shell. I already told, we have learned all these. The valency shell and the valency electron. The electron present in the inner energy level is known as core electron. So the inner energy level is what it's called? It's called core electron. It's called what? It's called core electrons. So the element which was 8 element, we know. An element must possess 8 electrons. The outermost element is electron configuration. Although he has only 2 electrons in the valency shell, it's highly stable and chemical insert. So atomic attains stability electron configuration. Duplex all electron configuration either by transfer by sharing of the electron. The number of electron transfer per atom is called as electrovalency. What is electrovalency? The number of electron. So the number of electron transferred per atom is called as electrovalency, and resultant bond is called electrovalency bond. The number of electrons shared per atom is called covalency. The number of valency shared per atom is called covalency, and the resultant bond is called covalent. So all these bond together is called covalent bond. What they are called? They are called covalent bond. Nature of the bond formed between two atoms depend on the electropositive and electronegative. We have learned all these things. So the character bond of the we're going to see the characteristic of bonds. This is very important. Kindly make a note. Character of bonded atom, that is none other EP, electropositive plus electronegative, is equal to ionic bond. Electronegative plus electronegative, it's called covalent bond. What is called? It's called a covalent bond or the dative bond. That's it. This is an important NEET point. The EP plus EP is called metallic bond. What is called? A metallic bond. Hydrogen, example for the Lewis structure of atom is hydrogen. Its valency is 1. Hydrogen group 1A that's equal to hydrogen 1 by helium 1, and the helium group 2A is equal to Mg2 group 3A, that will be boron, like group 4A, C group 5A, that is this neutron, group 6A, that is okay. The chemical bond, so let's be calculated for the balance. The chemical bond, so this is chemical bond. The chemical bond is divided into two bonds, that is strong bond and weak bond. The strong bond is classified as ionic bond, covalent bond, dative, and metallic. So the weak bond is hydrogen bond and van der Waals bond. So let's see what's an covalent bond. So these are all from the NEET point of view. It's not for CBSE students, so you don't need to refer all these. If you want to score more, you can see. So covalent bond. Covalent bond was proposed by whom? J.N. Lewis. The bond formed between two atoms by the mutual sharing of their valency. By mutual sharing of valency. So by the mutual sharing of the valence, it's done. It's called covalent valency of the electron. Only unpaired electron present in this. The number of covalent bond in an atom involves equal the unpaired of the electron. Phosphorus atom has 3. So for phosphorus atom has 3 unpaired electron. A phosphorus atom has 5 unpaired electron in its excited state, so it can be formed 5 covalent bonds. Single bond is formed by mutual sharing of one pair of electron. So the example is Cl. This is Cl. This is Cl. It's taken from the bond like this. Mutual. So this is like single sharing, and like double sharing will be like this. This is what we call double sharing. All this can be done structurally like this. Triple bond, we already know, we have in NCERT class 10. This is triple bonding. That's all for this class. Thank you for watching my video. If you like the NEET point of view and CBSE point of view, new type of class, kindly subscribe my channel and like my channel, and thank you for that one subscriber who subscribed my channel in just 24 hours. So I was waiting for the channel to get approved by itself. I didn't even tell this for my personal friends and family, and even my parents. So this is a channel that's gonna be changed me. So kindly subscribe. I got 1 subscriber. Please, for that 1 subscriber, I'm putting all these videos to my effort will be doubled. So please subscribe this channel and like the video before you leave, and I hope you like this content. Thank you. Bye.